England going into this, I haven't actually asked you because I haven't spoke to you, but I mean, look, we're building up to it. How do you actually see this one going? Because I've been having discussions with Cundy, and I've said that if we go out in the quarterfinals, I know we're playing against France, and I know it's a 50-50 game, but I feel like we'd be gutted. I feel like that's disappointment. We've got to beat a team who we are level on par with. There's been too many times where we've come up against a side where it's a tough game, Croatia, Italy in the final, and we've got beat. Yeah. We're at the point in the World Cup right now, the quarterfinal, where everyone's expected us to get to. So now we've got to step up and show people that we are one of the best teams in the world and we can win a major tournament. So if we get beat, I don't think that's good enough.
Look, if we get beat, then it's going to be by the team that's going to win the World Cup. Because
I disagree.
No, this game on Saturday is the teams that are going to win the World Cup. France or England, whoever wins.
You think Brazil can't win it?
No, they can. Of course they can.
Portugal can't win
Everyone can win it.
Argentina can't win it.
Everyone can win it. But I think this team will go on to win it. Everyone's got a chance of winning. Of course they have. But I think that France or England, whoever goes through, will go on to win the tournament. So if we do get knocked out, I won't be as disappointed as I would have been if it was a different team, because they will end up going on to winning it. And you go, look, we lost to the World Cup winners. Fair play. What I would be disappointed in, if we play like we did against Italy and there was room for changes and he doesn't change personnel or formation, tweak the game, use a bit of initiative, get
in-game management
to maybe change it to get the result that could go on to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't see that, then I would say we lose a game. Then I'll say, right, it's not the man to move us in for the European Championship, because
exactly
he hasn't learned from his mistakes, and he's not going to budge, and he's going to stay in his ways. So we can go out there, play amazing football and lose. Go, hold our hands up and go, do you know what? He tried a few things. It didn't play out in the day. Better team won. They won on the World Cup. Fair play. Man for the job. If he doesn't change the personnel or game management when it's needed, if it's needed, and we lose, then you got to change it, because he's not going to budge.
Yeah, but if you was going to get rid of Southgate, say that does happen. Yep. Say we play poorly. He makes a few bad decisions, brings on players, it doesn't work out, changes the formation, we get beat. You're going into the Euros. Who's better than him as a manager to take this group of players forward that would be available?
Well, I'm sure the FA have got the power to get people.
I mean, my first
instinct really
is Pochettino or Eddie Howe. Now, Pochettino's available, but does he get the best out of this group? I don't think he gets more out of this group than what Gareth Southgate does. Eddie Howe, yes, I think he would, but he ain't leaving Newcastle. No way. No, I
can't see him leaving Newcastle, not for the money they're going to be pumping into that club. Yeah. Why would you? But you've got to see who's out there. It's a lucrative job. It's a great job managing England, and I'm sure they won't be short of takers.
I think if we get knocked out, regardless of the manner of the defeat, I'll be gutted. I'll be fuming like I was against Croatia, like I was against Italy, but I still will back Southgate to be the manager, because I don't think there's a better manager out there right now that can get that can get out what he gets out of these players.
It depends
like
how he gets
out Stones, Maguire, Pickford, Shaw, players who really and truthfully coming into the tournament haven't been in great form.
But how many times have we gone, we're too defensive, or we plays the wrong formation, or the in-game management brings on the wrong personnel, goes for a more defensive-minded player, brings on a Jordan Henderson. No credit, he's been amazing when he's brought him on. Brilliant. But I'm saying maybe bring on a Calvin Phillips in a time where we need to go attack. Depends how we go out. It really does.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I understand what you're saying. I just hope he makes. I hope he's learned.
That's why I said
from them mistakes that he's made.
Because
in the past.
if he hasn't, he's not going to, and then we might find ourselves in the same predicament come the Euros.
You got to be careful what you wish for, though. You can change it, and then all of a sudden that group of players isn't as close as they were. Aren't on the same level as each other in terms of what they've been showing for Gareth Southgate. And then you have a situation where actually you've gone backwards.
It's a lot to do with the players. I don't think it depends on what manager. I don't think a new manager coming in would change the dynamics of the players.
If Declan Rice is injured, Do you change your formation?
He's not injured. He's ill.
He's ill.
He's got a bit of man flu. Probably
If
the air conditioning's got to him.
If he's ill,
yeah.
What do you do?
Well,
because what you could do is you could play Trippier, you play Bellingham and Henderson, and you play Trippier and you play Kyle Walker, Stones, Maguire, Shaw.
Against France, you don't want to change it too much. You don't want to be playing players out of you. Keep the formation and get for personnel.
I don't know. Let's go to Danny. What? Go on.
Anderson, Bellingham, and then you bring on another little attacking number.
Then Mason Mount, he'll pick.
I know, but I'd put Foden in there.
Put Foden in as a 10.
Yep.
And play Rashford.
And play Rashford.
No, that's not a bad shout. Let's go to Dan, who's a Reading fan.
It's not a bad shout.
All right, Dan.
Hello there, Jamie. Nice to speak to you again. And Jermaine, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. Yourself?
Very good, thank you. And how are you again then, Jamie?
Yeah, good, Dan. All good. I mean, look, we're building up to this game. It's a big one. There's a few things happening. Rice, he's ill. Hopefully he'll be all right.
Not COVID or anything like that.
No, I'm not 100% sure, but he's not feeling well at the moment. He's missed training. Hopefully he'll be all right for Saturday. But I mean, look,
important to our team really is.
Yeah, he's massive
because he's like our anchor man. What McElhenney is for Jose Mourinho a while back for his 4-5-1 formation. And I always thought, like in the midfield for England, he is basically the first pick for the first 11, regardless of what formation, because he's just such a Rolls-Royce midfielder. Doesn't really make too many wrong decisions. If you see what I mean.
No, he doesn't.
Really is very
he doesn't.
integral to our team. I know everyone mentioned about Bellingham having a blinder, of course, but Rice is very important, positional sense and everything. And obviously, we've got.
If he is out, Dan, would you change your formation? It gives you the opportunity to maybe change it so you can bring in Trippier to deal with Mbappe, Kyle Walker on the right side of a free, which kind of nullifies what Mbappe can do. Stop his pace, stop his, getting into areas when you've got kind of two players dealing with him. Would you do that, or would you stick to the 4-3-3 that we've been playing?
Personally, I think we should, because it is knockout stages. If we try to dwell on trying to stop one of the opposition's superstar, we're not going to be anything better. This is the time between. We are against the defending champions, and defending champions of the World Cup. There's not many teams that have defended the World Cup, if I remember in history. And a lot of defending champions.
I think there's only one team that's done it. I think it's Brazil.
Pelé.
They're the only one. But if we were to put it this way, do you think France has what it takes to win it again?
Yes, 100%. On the back of what we've seen, all the teams playing this competition, there is nothing there telling me that France and England aren't up there with the favourites. I'd probably say the three teams favourite to win this tournament now is France, Brazil and England.
I think Brazil win the tournament. I think regardless of how this game turns out at the weekend, I think England can get to the final. We get through this, I think we get to the final. I think Brazil win the tournament.
Yeah, well, I said this from the start. People have had them as
You just said France are going to win it, or England.
I said from the start those were favourites, but Brazil, and France, and England now. What I've seen from the tournament now is that there's three of them: France, Brazil, and England.
Not Portugal, not Argentina.
No.
I think they'd like to have their say on that.
They would like to have their say, but I don't see Argentina.
Morocco.
Absolutely not. No disrespect to Morocco. But absolutely not.
Croatia.
Croatia are...
Forgetting them?
Yeah, I am forgetting them. Because have you seen them? They've been bang average.
No? Holland?
No? Nah, they're just... they're like, that Arsenal at the minute, just top of the league and is not going away. That's Holland. Holland or Arsenal.
You ain't got Scoobies winning, have you?
Yeah.
You ain't got a clue.
I reckon the winner out of this game on Saturday is going to win the World Cup.